everyone, Cassandra here, and welcome to Cassie Everyday. And if you're new to my channel, I just want to welcome you. Thank you for coming by. And if you've been following me for quite a while, welcome back. And on YouTube, I make encouraging content that is Bible based. So it's Christian content. And if that is something that you're interested in, I will encourage you to click that subscribe button so that you don't miss anything that I upload on this channel. And yeah, let's get started. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my journey to wifelyhood. And on Instagram, I posted a picture promising that I would share with you all my journey to wifelyhood, and that is what I'm doing today. As promised, I will deliver. And the reason why is because I get two frequently asked questions all the time, and it's what I do with my hair to make it grow so long and why I got married at such a young age. Those are the most frequently asked questions I always get. So I thought that I would go ahead and make a video for you guys. And this is actually going to be a series. And this is going to be an amazing series. I hope you're ready, girl. I hope you're ready. But today I'm going to start off by sharing with you my personal testimony. It is the story on how I got to this point where I wanted to become a wife. So I hope you're ready. I hope you grabbed your tea, your water, your coffee, whatever it is that you're sipping on, because get ready for some good story time, girl. Get ready. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Oh, so silly. So my story began at a very young age. And growing up, I can remember, literally, distinctively remember wanting to be a wife. And I honestly believe it has a lot to do with the way that I was raised. Both of my parents are still together. They have been married for about 20 plus years, a little over 25 years, I believe. Yes, 25 years now. And they've always been together. So I'm used to seeing two parents in the house. And I know not everybody was so blessed or fortunate, but I am used to seeing my mom and my dad together, and I don't know, I cannot recall if that's the reason why I've always had a desire to get married, but I always had a desire to get married at such a young age. I don't know why. I couldn't explain it, and for a long time I wanted to mask it. I didn't want to believe it, and I did not embrace it because I was so young, you know. I was so young, and I was like, there's no way, no. And I really thought that there was no way I was going to get married. But fast forward, I'm 19 years old at this point, and I go to college. And in college, particularly massage school, I learned a lot. And it pretty much changed my whole life. It changed my complete life. And I think I will do another video sharing with you guys that testimony. But going to massage school changed my complete life. I learned a lot of valuable lessons, things that I wasn't raised with, lessons, teachings that I just never was exposed to. So I learned a different side of life that encouraged me to take a look at myself and embrace the person that I was, to become the person that I wanted to be. So that's where that's where the journey really started for me. That's when I really embraced the idea of wanting to be a wife and wanting to learn how to better myself. And that's where it all started, in massage school. So fast forward a little bit more, and I'm 21 at this point. And at this point, I've met my husband that I didn't know was going to be my husband at the time, obviously. But I've met my husband, and we are dating at this point. I'm 21 years old. He's a little bit older than I am. So I'm 21 years old. We're dating. And I began to realize that I have a lot of things to work on. Right? I have a lot of things to work on. And I did work on myself. I got to learn myself, know myself, embrace myself at 19 and 20. But when I got to 21, because I met my husband, I was open to a whole new world of, you have a lot to work on, girl. You got a lot to work on. And I feel very blessed and fortunate to have spent the time that I did with my husband as we were dating. We didn't court. And that's going to be in the next video. The difference between courting and dating. So you got to stick around. You got to stay tuned to the series, man. I'm telling you, you really want to stay tuned. I'm going to talk about the difference, in my opinion, in what the Word of God says, between dating and courting. Anyways, you want to stay tuned to this series. I'm telling you, it's good. But As I was dating my husband at 21, I realized, man, I still have a lot to work on as far as the wifely duties go, like cooking and cleaning and budgeting and organizing a home. Not because it's required. It's not required. It's not a requirement, but it is the way that I wanted to serve my home, serve my husband, serve our family that we're building together. And that was a personal choice. So I began to work on those things. I went on a journey. I learned how to cook and I learned how to clean. And I know if you follow me on Snapchat, I'm always posting the food that I make. And I promise you, there was a season I just didn't know how to cook. And you know what I did? I went and I got lessons. And that, keep following the series, guys. I promise I will disclose everything that I've done. I will disclose everything from manifesting all the way to how I learned how to cook and clean and all that stuff. I lived at home all the way to the point where I got married, so there's a lot of things that we didn't have to do. My mom just kind of took on the responsibility and the role of cooking and cleaning and all that good stuff, so we didn't have to really do them, just kind of maintain the house, help her maintain the house. But yeah, I didn't really know. So what I did was I took lessons on how to cook. I was blessed enough to meet someone to teach me how to budget, and I was just continuously honest with myself on the things that I needed to work on. By doing so, I learned all the necessary things that I needed to learn on how to be a wife. So guys, I'm telling you, the first step is to work on yourself. It's no secret. And honestly, guys, that's all I did was I found the courage inside of me to be honest with myself. And I told myself, listen, if I want to be a wife, I need to be a better version of myself. And that right there is a personal choice. Guys, I would really encourage you to first and foremost take the necessary steps to work on yourself before you become a wife. So yes, guys, that is the bread and butter of this story, is that I took the time to work on myself. And I have a quick little assignment for you guys. I want you to get yourself a journal. Now this is the journal that I've been writing in since I met my husband. Okay, I've had this journal for many years, and in here I wrote down, and I know you won't be able to see it because of the lighting, but I wrote down my strengths and my weaknesses, and I literally divided the column. I made 2 columns, strengths and weaknesses, and what I brought to the table. Grab a journal. Grab yourself one of these handy dandy journals. You can find them anywhere, right? You can find them anywhere. Grab a journal, start writing. And if you're not into writing and like pen writing, do it on your laptop, do it on your computer. If you're still not into writing, you just don't like to write, record it. Make videos, make voice recordings, do something creative, that can keep track of your goals, to keep track of what you've worked on, keep track of your journey, keep track of what you want, because there's something so powerful about writing, or at least keeping a record of the things that you're doing. It gives you a check and balance. It shows you your progress. It shows you how you started and where you are now. And it's so important. You can't, honestly guys, don't go through life blind, especially if you're trying to and merge your life with someone else's life. I will encourage you, keep a record of what you're doing, things that you need to work on. Period. Keep a record of all those things, of what you need to work on, where you are at, and when you're ready, God will bring that special person into your life so that you guys can merge your life together and just be in a covenant, literally be in a bond of marriage. And it has to be something that you're ready to receive. I promise you, God will not give you something that you're not ready to receive. And guys, that is my challenge for you this week. Take one of these journals, grab yourself a journal, begin to work on yourself. Keep a record of it. Keep a record of all the things that you're doing. And also, guys, read your word. Focus on yourself. Don't focus too much on, I want to get married. No, 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 no. Focus on yourself. If you truly desire to be married, if you truly desire to be in a covenant, a godly covenant with another person, God will deliver that. The desire will never leave. But in the meantime, you need to focus on working on yourself first. So the desire will be there. It won't leave. I promise. It will always be there. It's not going to go away. And that's not really the main thing you need to focus on. Not the desire to be married. I know. That's not the focus. The focus needs to be working on thyself. Alright guys, I hope that you enjoyed my story time and Within Action call. If you are interested in getting more details, because I have a lot more to share with you guys. I have a webinar that's going to come up on this topic, on this series. I have plenty more videos. Like I said, I'm going to be doing this for the next couple of months, and I'm going to be working with a lot of young women. So if you want to be plugged in, if you want to be a part of this movement, if you want to be a part of these teachings, and I will encourage you to subscribe to my Cassie Everyday newsletter. Now, I will have a link to that down below, and there I will connect with you on a deeper level. You will get my notes, you will get my free resources, you will get teachings that will not be uploaded on YouTube or anywhere else. This is exclusive, completely exclusive to those who are very serious and ready to get started and really ready. So that's for you. If that is you, I will encourage you to click that newsletter link down below and you will be connected. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you learned a lot from my story, and I will see you in the next video.